For the 16th time, the International CTI Symposium took place, and the German capital Berlin was the point of interest for automotive drivetrain experts from all over the world.
Ich freue mich auf die nächsten 2 Tage mit Ihnen. Danke Ihnen für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit, Ihr Kommen und wünsche Ihnen viele nützliche und konstruktive Gespräche, insgesamt erfolgreiche Tage in Berlin und erkläre hiermit das 16. internationale CTI Symposium gemeinsam mit Frau Sensinger als eröffnet.
With over 100 VIP speakers, more than 120 exhibitors and more than 1,300 participants, the CTI Symposium is the biggest event of its kind. The automotive industry and its suppliers are in the middle of an unprecedented transformation process from the traditional to an electrified mobility. Almost every presentation and every discussion was about electrification.
Ja, sicherlich.
We all surely see the significant mobility change coming. In parallel, there's also a change of energy going on.
Dazu die Energieänderung und was passiert auf der Energieseite. Und ich glaube,
I think it is important to combine these two trends. The entire industry depends upon the future development of those two segments. Here, I could notice a changed mindset trying to understand the overall system as a whole.
der Schwenk reinkommt, zu versuchen, das Gesamtsystem besser zu verstehen.
We can clearly see significant changes within the industry. The discussion about electrification, autonomous driving and connected mobility is a clear indicator for that. Functionality is key to a successful future. That means we need to think of functionality for the end user and convert that into our products. That requires a thinking in terms of scenarios, in portfolios. And that is also true for suppliers. The one who manages to do so will lead the way.
Wir sind ja selbst nicht
We at Google had to reinvent ourselves 3 times within the last 19 years. This experience is something we want to share with other companies.
großen Unternehmen weiterzugeben.
I'm pretty sure it would be in public transport, in urban environments, distribution trucks in urban environments. Here you have the better application. The range is not that extremely important. So, given the limited area you work within, then electrification works as a better solution in those areas.
Looking ahead, we can clearly see exciting joint projects together with the traditional automotive industry. Both worlds are obviously growing together, and that's positive. In Silicon Valley, we see a lot of different approaches to mobility. Some of them only deal with the business case, some of them also trying to take the car one step ahead. It will definitely not go on like it used to do in the past. That means it will not be sufficient to manufacture a car, sell it to a customer and hope that he comes back in 4 years. In the future, a more sustainable business model is required. Transmission Expo, more than 120 exhibitors from all over the world displayed their innovations, amongst them the company Teamtechnik, the leading manufacturer of testing systems for e-drives and transmissions.
Wir haben uns entschieden, heute hier zu sein.
We decided to participate here at the CTI Symposium again because this event is the most important for us. Here is where we meet our main customers and learn about the latest technological trends. The CTI Young Drive Experts Award is one of the highlights. voting the most promising young engineer. This year's winner convinced the audience with his technological solution and impressed with his straightforward presentation.
Das Thema meiner Präsentation ist Optimierung eines
The topic of my thesis is the optimized transfer of electricity through a metal core. I am truly nervous and excited, but it was worth it for sure.
Leuten zu stehen, vor allem auch vor so vielen Experten.
In parallel sessions, more than 100 prominent speakers from all around the globe talked about their technologies. Future plans and ideas for car manufacturers, suppliers and researchers became visible in a nutshell.
Wir freuen uns immer,
We
wenn
are
die Teilnehmer
always happy when our participants are happy. And they obviously went home with that good feeling. The tremendous feedback we are getting is truly rewarding for us.
große Freude bei uns. Die Innovation
Speed of innovation has increased lately. The system variety has increased as well as the complexity. All these trends are rather usual and we talk about it every year. But this year we noticed a further speeding up of those changes. That is why we decided to offer a bigger variety of topics here at the symposium in comparison to what we offered 2, 3 or 4 years
Unser
ago.
Anspruch besteht darin, die wichtigsten Bereiche abzudecken.
Our claim is to cover the most important topics of the industry, including systems and functionality. As an engineer, I can say that we are living in exciting times and it's big fun to work on the future of mobility and be a part of that positive movement.
Große Freude, gerade in dieser Phase der Technik mit dabei sein zu dürfen.
The next International CTI Symposium in Berlin will take place in December 2018. Make sure to be a part of it.